in the NFC.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics. Guys get set to match up between. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. You got to come out ready to play.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
On first down, it's Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Throwing on third, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
pressure. He's brought down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he gets us down inside the 35 before 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a... As you said, for it to curl in.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and send them down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 11. Goff now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Detroit. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down, Dalvin Cook.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive. Able to knife through there and make the play.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And going right back to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown! Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming. Hung in there. Took the hit. Dumped it out to the outside. And now they pick up some yardage. And you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 30. Seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down